Welcome to another podcast with MillionUp. So it's been quite some time since we don't do any podcast in English. So let's see how it goes. And hopefully we make up a new podcast, a really nice one today.
Definitely. Sometimes, since we haven't done a podcast in English, it will be a little noticeable.
I wanted to make it different. And also we gotta make some content in other than Spanish.
Yes,
Either way,
definitely.
we always can use as the titles and all that, the captions. So we gotta make content in a different way too, because all the podcasts that we've done in the past 3, 4, 5 months, it haven't been many.
Has been in
all
Spanish.
In Spanish.
Yes.
So, and we have 2 channels. We have two podcasts. So now this one is in English, and for those that doesn't speak English, we're gonna put the subtitles so they can
understand it better. Yeah.
and go with that. So we're gonna start by talking about MillionUp Podcast, what we're trying to do with this, and also MillionUp University and all the plans that we have with MillionUp University.
Sure.
I think that's gonna be a good topic to start.
That's the first topic of the day.
So what are the plans? Let's explain the plans that we have with MillionUp University and what are the goals that we have with MillionUp University.
MillionUp University is not just the plan; it's what it means, and it's what it's meant for. And I think our purpose with MillionUp University is to help the people that were just like us when we were much younger, and we didn't know what to do. We did not like school, like traditional school, like go to normal college and things like that. So for the people that were like us, MillionUp University is
It's a different university.
it's a different university. Yes.
So when we started back in the day, we didn't know much about business. We didn't know much about anything else, marketing, how to make money. So we used to work at valet parking. That was one of the jobs that we actually started making some money, some kind of money. So other than that, it was all McDonald's, McDonald's.
We didn't start making money. We started seeing money because he wasn't making; he was seeing money.
So we started like that, and after a couple of years, we decided to do we went on a different route, and it's been working out since that time.
Sure.
So what MillionUp University means is, and what we're trying to do with it is get those entrepreneurs, those people that don't know how to start, they have no idea how to start. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to make money. They don't know how to get a better life. They don't know how to get in shape right. They don't know how to take care of themselves. So all of those that doesn't know what to do with their life, basically, we want them to get into a group of people that can teach them how to become better.
They have the same ideas.
Exactly. They were in that position one time and they figured it out and they went out and make something for themselves. So that's basically what we want to do with MillionUp University, right?
I would love, when I was 18 years old, to have 2 people like us had something like we are building now, so that I can go there and learn and actually learn something from someone that already have done it already in the past. I would love it when I was 18 years old.
It's not that I'm against the traditional education system. It's just for people like us doesn't work.
It doesn't
because
work.
we don't need to be lawyers. We don't need to be doctors. We don't need that. What we want is a total different thing, a total different purpose in life. So our purpose in life is to build something for ourselves, to actually create something new, to be innovative, to be open to learn new things,
to have freedom,
new knowledge, to have freedom. That is our purpose. Like I always felt that my purpose in life was come and to build something for me, my family, to be recognized for what I do, for what I'm gonna do. So that was my purpose since day one, since I've made up my mind in life. So I believe that what we're trying to do with MillionUp University can help a lot of people, a lot of young guys, a lot of 18, 19, 20 years, even 25. I know people, I'm 27, and we already made, we have one really good and stable business that makes a lot, quite some really good money.
Right here.
Exactly. So that's one of them. But we also do social media. We do marketing that for others. We have a marketing agency. So we're building MillionUp University. Not only that, we're only also opening up to all the new stuff and new businesses. So we know how to do those kinds of business, how to start working on them and how to make them profitable.
Know how to build them up from the ground up, which is very important.
We figure that out. So those out there that are 18, 17, 18, 20, even 25 and 30, they don't know how to do that.
It's not an age number. It's not an age number. It's probably it haven't been your time when you were 18. It's probably now your time when you're 25. It's not the age number. It's when you want to start.
Exactly. It's when you want to make a change for yourself and for your life.
It's like the other day I hear something and it's very true. You either say, I will do that one day, or you say, day one. And that works for everything. That works for fitness, that works for yourself, that works for learning how to sell, learning how to do something new, that works for everything.
Exactly.
You either say, one day I'm gonna do this, one day I'm gonna have this car, or first day of making something happen.
Exactly.
That's how you have to.
Taking the first step.
Taking the first step, exactly.
Because 99% of people out there, most of them, they are afraid of the first step.
Of course.
Because it's all about taking a risk. You can't go to life and you can't expect to build something good for you or your family and not without taking any risk. We've taken over the years crazy risks.
Too many.
Which made us kind of stupid at the end.
It is true. Not at the beginning.
At the beginning,
Yeah.
because we went over. So it wasn't just a risk. It was too much, like almost to the death point.
Exactly.
So, let's put it like that.
Yeah, let's just put it like that.
Because that makes us stupid at that point, but also makes us risk takers. So we're people that actually know. I mean, we actually took big risks. So I took a risk when I started the business. Then we took big risk in when we started doing stocks and forex. We went over all those situations, but we made it somehow. We made it, and that's the kind of knowledge that we want others to learn. Not only you gotta be open to learn something things or new things every day, but you also gotta be open to take risk, to not be afraid. It's basically to not be afraid. Always believe that you can make it overall.
There is no reward without risk. If you don't take risks in life, if you don't take risk, how are you going to get rewarded? Because if everything was that easy, then everybody would do it. Everybody will have millions of dollars. Everybody will have amazing life. So you have to take a risk to be able to do something with your life. Anything that you do, it doesn't really matter.
Based on percentage and on calculations, 99% of people are medium class to poor class.
99.5 probably.
Only 1% are rich people, rich and like mega rich. So only 1% of all global population. That means we see a lot of people with a lot of money every single day. We actually were talking about that yesterday. So we see every single day we see people with a lot of money because our businesses goes around those people.
Exactly.
Which is great, and I love it.
I really love it.
Yeah, but we see people with a lot of money, millions and millions of money, and of businesses and houses that are worth $100 million, and we think that everyone have that kind of money.
Exactly. Yes.
But it's not like that.
It's not like that.
Normal people out there, the 99% of people out there don't have that kind of life. They're not even
close.
thinking.
No, they're not even close. Some people don't even know the money that there is in the world.
They're not even thinking about that kind of power, that kind of life. No. Because they don't see it, but we do.
We have seen it, yes.
We've seen crazy things.
Crazy money. Crazy.
We've seen stupid things. We've even one time, remember, we saw a mini zoo mini zoo inside of a building, inside of the house. So like, how crazy is that? You were able to have a mini zoo for you. Like how much money you can have to be able to have in your own mansion a mini zoo. That's something else. So that tells you out there, they're crazy money, but only 1% of those people are capable. Well, so what do they do that 99% of others don't do?
Oh, I do not. I mean, it's not like I know what they do, but there is something very simple. They take risks. They do. They have to, because if not, they wouldn't be where they are now. That's the first thing. And the second, they do what they have to do. It doesn't matter if they're happy, if they're unhappy, whatever, they do what they have to do. That's two things that they have. You cannot say no to that. We can talk about the guy that we met.
Yeah. And also, I'm 100. Do you remember that there's a story about a person that it's a long story, but I'm gonna make it short that I'm gonna cover it in that guy is that person was a smart person, really. Let's say kind of like a saint, but not. So it was a smart person because he listened. He was basically open to learn.
Of course.
Which most of the people out there that we even know, a lot of them, they're not open to learn. They believe or they think that they know everything. So you talk to them and it's like they kind of like want to make you see that they know everything, which they don't. So those are people that are not open to learn. So in their mind, they think they know everything, so they're not open to learn. And it's the other way around. And all of those people, they have a miserable life. They don't have money at all. They don't have dreams. They just go by life without any goals, any dreams at all. So those are the kinds of people that that's not the right way to do it. It's actually the other way.
I was going to say something just about that. If you are not open to learn, nobody's going to be open to do business with you.
That's one thing too.
I mean, it's really easy. People that do business and people that are successful, they know by talking to you, they know as they spend 10, 15, 20 minutes talking to you, and they can know if you are someone who's worth of doing a business or at least talking about something interesting. Just at least.
Let's talk about the hotel.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say.
That's what you said.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You can start.
So, when we had the situation at the hotel, one of the jobs, I mean, we closed a nice deal with the hotel, really nice hotel actually. And we actually did a job before in that same hotel.
For them,
so
yes,
it was a second deal.
Yes.
So we only knew the manager of in that case, that hotel, or the managers, the jobs in the hotel. So like the contractor. So we only knew that guy at that time. So all of the jobs, everything was through that guy. So we do the job. Our guys, our workers, they make a small mistake, but came up as a big one at the end.
For them, of course.
For us. So they did a small mistake, nothing crazy. We're humans, it happens. And then we had to go back, take all the job that we did, take it all out, and do it. And so they could do some kind of testing, and because it was on the second floor on top of the really nice restaurant.
Yes.
So below there was a $5 million restaurant. So built. So $5 million built.
Built. Yes,
Not
it was already built.
Now. So built. To build that restaurant cost $5 million in the hotel. So we did the job on top. So we made a mistake, small mistake, but we had to figure it out. So we went to took everything out, and then Lachi receives a call.
Yeah, I received a call from the manager. I'm not gonna say the name, and he says, "Listen, we can either meet Monday. It was a Friday. We can either meet Monday, or you can meet the owner of the hotel that is right now in the hotel waiting for you. So what do you want me to do? You want to meet Monday with me, or you want to meet with the owner now?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I want to meet the owner." I made a mistake, I know, but I want to meet the owner. It doesn't matter. It's an honest mistake. We will go there. I will give my face up, of course. I'll meet the owner. And then I call Ale. He wasn't here. He was on a job. I said, Ale, listen to me. The owner of this hotel is waiting for us in 20 minutes. So let's go. It's like the owner. Yeah, the owner. No worry. Let's just go.
So when we got there, we met two people. We couldn't figure out at the beginning which of the two people.
Yeah,
were
who was the
owners.
owner?
So we spoke with the owner. The owner was actually talking with us, but we thought that the other one was the owner. I thought that because the other one was the one not talking. So
Yeah, with the accent, with the English accent.
Like he was not from here. Like he was from Europe or from Russia.
He was from England. He was from England. Yeah.
Something like that. So he wasn't from here. So we thought that was the owner, no? Right? We were like, I was like, yeah, this guy should be the owner, right?
But the other one was the one talking.
But the other one was the one talking. So when we got we got there, so he started talking with us and said, okay, yeah, this is what happened. We need this. What do you think? We said, well, it is what it is. We made a mistake. Now we gotta figure out a way to make it to make it work. And whatever you need us to do it, we're gonna do it. And it is what it is.
Yeah, we're here.
He said, well, okay, well, I don't want you. I feel bad with you guys because you're not gonna be making any money in this job in this deal.
You're actually gonna lose money in this job.
And what it is, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, it is what it is. It's part of the business. And we made a mistake. We fucked up. So we have to do whatever it takes to make it right. So he saw something in us. So what usually people do in that situation, they try to figure out a way to
make more profit,
get more money out of him, like making stories. No, this wasn't a mistake. We made it this. The other guy told us to do. They never told us anything. And they start making up things. We didn't do that. What we did was we made a mistake. We recognized we made a mistake and we were told not to do it that way. My guys, even though we told them many times, made an honest mistake and made it like that. So it is what it is. At the end, it's our company. It's our mistake. It's all of us. So we were straight like that with the guy. We didn't try to make any more money out of him. We didn't make anything else. So when we finish over there, we go down and I tell the guy, I tell the owner. At that point, I figured that he was the owner already. So
we figured he was there because he said that the restaurant down was $5 million, and then I made a joke. I'm like, I'm not gonna do a job in the top of another $5 million restaurant.
Yeah. So we went down, and I told the guy, like, just joking around. Okay, no, not joking. Talking with him. I said, okay, well, I've never been in this restaurant, so let's eat.
So we're gonna eat.
So we're gonna start here. We're gonna.
Yeah, we said that we were going to eat.
Yeah, we were going to eat. We never said anything else. He came up and said, oh, I invite you guys.
Yeah, let's have some drinks.
Let's have some drinks. I'll invite you. I'll buy some dinner for you. I was like, no, you don't have to do it. I was embarrassed, I'm not used to that kind of treatment, And that guy took us inside, told the ladies inside that and the manager, everything is paid. These guys, all the food, whatever they want to eat or drink, it's paid off. Put it in my account. And it's all good to go.
You know what's the funny part? They didn't even know him, and he is the owner of the whole hotel, and they didn't know the guy.
Not only that, we had the opportunity to know a person that it's a billionaire. Is a billionaire
with a B.
With a B, owns more than 200 hotels in the whole country.
No, in the whole world. In the whole world. He has hotels in Belgium, in Netherlands, in Spain. He has hotels everywhere. 200 hotels. So not one.
He owns more than 200 hotels. 200 hotels. Not only he owns them, but he goes and
visit them.
But in Florida, he owns like more than 50 hotels right here only in the whole Florida. So that is what we call money.
Yes, that is real money.
That is real money.
That is not showing money. That is not showing off. The guy didn't have a Rolex, didn't have a chain. He didn't have shoes. He had shoes, normal shoes.
We were dressed as a company.
I think better than him.
We were better dressed than him. So imagine the guy. So that doesn't tell that what he's doing is right. He's got plenty of money.
He can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants. But it's just, he was so humble, so natural, so normal that you wouldn't believe that you're sitting and eating and talking with a billionaire.
Yes.
With a person that owns hundreds of hotels around the world.
Yes.
You wouldn't believe that. I mean, I was freezed. I was like, what? Is this really happening?
Let me ask you something. What time does he wakes up?
Oh, at 4 a.m.
3.
3, yeah, he said 3 to 4 a.m., something like that.
When you ask him what time do you wake up, he said 3. You look at me like, Lachi, what are we doing?
We're doing something wrong.
We're doing something wrong, Lachi.
We gotta start waking up at 3, 4 a.m.
We are doing something very wrong.
And we actually thought that what he was saying, it was actually right, because he told us, I wake up at that time. I only sleep like 4 or 5 hours, which is not so good. But he said, I only sleep 4 or 5 hours. And what happens is I wake up that early because when I have many people in many places in the United States working for me. So I don't have the time to talk to them at all the time or answer all the emails at once. So what I do is I wake up early so I can talk to them and answer some of the others' emails. So when I get to 7, 8 a.m., I already made up 30, 40% of the job that I had to do in the whole day. So
no, and not only that, he said that he wakes up at that time because he will answer all the emails that he has. So, but nobody will respond to him at that time. So that's good because he would answer everybody. He will send everything out, but nobody is going to respond back. So he doesn't have to interact with because there are too many people that he has to talk to. And it makes a lot of sense because if you wake up at 8 or 7 and you start answering emails and you start talking to the people, you will never finish because people will start answering you back. So you will never finish with it. You start with this one, but then the 10 guy is going to answer, then the 9 guy is going to answer. You won't finish. So that's one of the things why he wakes up at that time. But more than that, he has to travel.
Yeah. I always used to wake up like around 6:30, 7 a.m. Every day. Now, I'm waking up at 5:30 a.m.
For now.
Since that day.
It's going to be coming back.
Yeah.
Now it's 5:30, then it's going to come at 4:30, then it's going to come at 3:30.
And let me tell you, I've been, since I'm waking up early, I've been running, and all you guys should have seen me in social media. I'm running like around 5:30, 6 a.m. every single day, 3 miles. So you've seen it. And since I'm doing that, I feel so much better than before, like way, way better. It's like, if I'm stressed out in the evening, or if I had a busy day, I wake up early, I start running, and I don't know what happens with me, but it gives me so much energy.
No. That is normal.
I start the day with so much energy, so much positivity in me that it's completely different. Like if I don't wake up now and I start running, I will miss it. Like the last week that I twisted my ankle, I couldn't run, I couldn't do anything for whole week. That way I could recover. So I missed it. Amazingly, I missed it. I missed to wake up early, to get ready and start running.
Yeah.
It was like,
it will give you a bump of energy.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And that too, I know a lot of people that love to sleep a lot. Man, think about this. If you sleep 8 hours a day and the day has 24 hours, an average person of 75 years old is sleeping 25 years of his life.
25 years, literally.
25 years.
I think we need to sleep what we are. Not everybody is the same, right? Not everybody has the same energy or the same, testosterone levels or whatever, right? But if you are good with 6 hours, sleep 6 hours. If you're good with 7, you sleep 7. If you're good with 5 and you feel good, you need to be able to feel good. Because if you don't feel good with 5 hours of sleep and then you start sleeping 5 hours, then it's gonna mess you up. Mm-hmm. But if you feel good sleeping 6 hours, like I feel good sleeping 6 to 7 hours. That's it. I don't need anything else. From 6 to 7. If it's 6, 6. If it's 7, it's 7. I will feel good the rest of the day. Now, if I sleep 4 hours, 5 hours, I won't be myself in the way. I won't be myself in the day. No, it all depends on our bodies. Everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody's different. I usually do the same. I normally sleep like 6 hours.
Yeah.
6, max 7.
Exactly.
Because I'm used to it already, so I can't sleep more than that. Even on weekends, I'm running because of that. Because I'm used to only sleep like 6 hours. So if I go to sleep at 10 a.m. and I got sleep, I wake up like around that time already.
Yes.
So like 4 or 5 a.m. I'm already waking up and I'm like, oh man, I gotta do something.
Yeah, 6 to 7. I always put my clock for that.
Yeah.
I count the hours, like I go to sleep at 10 and I count 7. Boom. That's the latest.
We do a lot of stuff Monday to Friday, Saturday sometimes. But I know people that work every single day. That's not healthy.
I'm gonna take this call. That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
later
okay.
from Perry last speaking.
Yeah, he's gonna take it. He's gotta take it. We gotta make it happen.
Of course, I understand. I completely understand. Would you be available today?
I am.
Perfect.
I would love to make that decision today. So
Sure. In the next hour, if it's possible.
that's perfect.
Perfect. So let's just do it like that. Ariel will be there in the next hour. So let's give it from 11:30 to 12 o'clock. He will be there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you.
And that's how it's done.
I have to take this course, a $24,000 deal.
Oh man. Man.
And the guy wants to make a decision today. You see, we're doing something different today.
Yeah.
I had to take this call.
There's another client. I think
Yes?
it's John. I think it's John's client.
He look. David Brown, my guy.
My guy. Love that guy.
My guy, of course. You see?
Yeah, no.
We were doing the podcast. I took this call, and I'm gonna take it live. We're gonna leave this.
Yeah,
on the
for
call. Sure.
You see, that is how you make it, guys. That is how you make it.
It's very simple.
I know. I don't know about you, but this has happened to me. I know businesses that you try to contact them, you call them and they don't answer the phone. You text them online and they don't even answer you. They take like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to answer you. How can you be successful when you're not ready to answer your phone for your business?
Exactly. Always have to be ready. We're doing a podcast here, and my phone is here, and I'm ready.
Yeah. So how can you not? You gotta have. If your phone it's like in today's day, your phone is the main way to have your business, to maintain your business. So this right here, it's gotta be with you at all times somehow, right here on the side, anywhere. So it's gotta be with you because that's what's bringing you the money.
Yes.
That's how it is. So
Exactly. Let me call Ariel so that I can make this.
yeah, for sure. Text him.
Yeah, I got it. Papi, te mandé una foto de un estimado. El tipo me llamó, dice que they want to make a decision today, 24,000 pesos. David Brown. So, where you at? Sí, pero ¿dónde? Ah, bueno, dale, nosotros vamos entonces. Dale, we're gonna go. Dale. Dale. I guess when we finish the podcast, we're gonna go ourselves.
I guess so.
The closers.
Eh?
The closers.
What do you mean?
The closers are gonna go.
The closers.
We're gonna close that deal.
Oh, of course.
Well, I'm the good closer. He's a bad closer. Not like that.
we always-
Bad cop, good cop.
Yeah, we always play like that. Bad cop, good cop, and it works really good.
It works really good.
That
really
is
good.
one of I would say one of the oldest way to sell.
Sure. And we figured it out without even knowing.
Yeah.
It's just our personalities are like that. You know, he's more aggressive. I'm more friendly. He looks aggressive. But it's true. But it happens. It's right or no?
Yeah.
He's always talking about the price. I'm always talking with the customer. Something else.
We're talking about price, quality, here and then someone has to like squeeze things in.
Exactly. Someone has to, you give the food and then I'll put it on the mouth. Look. This is the food, but we're going to eat it this way, not that way. Forget about what he says. We're going to eat it this way.
That's how it is. That's how you make it, guys. So people, like whoever sees us, they should understand that what we're trying to do, it's a really good thing.
Yes.
It's a really good thing for a lot of people out there that they don't know what to do with their life. I don't know how many people I know that they don't know what to do with their life. They are the 20 years old, 21, and they're like, I don't know what to do. They're working in a 9 to 5 job, making 10, 12 bucks an hour.
Whatever they can.
Whatever they do. Man,
Which is okay.
it is. Someone has to do it.
No, that's the well, that too, that too, of course. But what I'm trying to say, which is okay that you don't know what to do, because you're not the only one. It has happened to every single one of us. Mm-hmm. If you're not an athlete, or if you're not on, I don't know, an artist, a musician or something like that you already know that you have that talent, and you don't go to school, then you become like you don't know what to do. And there's a lot of people like that, which is normal, which is okay. You just need to figure it out. Mm-hmm. How you figure it out? Well, you learn things and you see which one you like the most, which one you consider yourself that you are better at. I mean, we didn't know that we were good at selling.
Oh no,
I didn't know that.
The only thing I knew is I was a friendly person. I knew how to make good relationships, and
Exactly.
That's all I knew. I was friendly. I knew how to make relationships, and I know how to talk to people nicely.
Exactly.
So that's all I knew. But I didn't know I was able to sell. I didn't know that was my way. That was actually my starting point
Of making a living. You never know. You never know. I mean, I had never sold a pencil when I was selling cars. When I started selling cars, I never sold a pencil in my life.
Yeah.
I didn't even speak English at that time. I mean, yeah, I listened, but I didn't spoke it. So it's controversial, you know.
Is.
You, if you don't know what to do, it's okay. Like, don't feel bad on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, I don't know what to do. What I'm gonna do with my life? I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing that. No,
That is the first thing that you shouldn't do.
exactly at all.
Because one thing I had, I mean, I remember when I came, when I was 18, I was actually cleaning an office. I used to clean offices with a friend. So yeah, I'm not rich. I was not rich at the time. I don't come from a rich family. So yeah, I was cleaning.
Too bad.
I was cleaning offices, and I remember that I used to look at the hotels and the
buildings, yeah.
And I used to think, oh, man, one day I want something like that. I want a building. I want buildings to say my name, to say something that signifies my family or whatever. I always thought that, had that in mind, and I believe I'm in the right path right now. I do what I love. I work on myself. I work for my family, for myself. I have my own businesses. So I'm doing right now what I love, which is really hard for people to find. Do what they love. Do what you love and actually make money with what you love. It's really hard to do. So
Yes.
yeah, it's really hard to find. So that's why if you're an athlete and you know you're really good at that and you actually love to do that, then you made your life.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, keep doing it. You made your life. You already found what you love, and it's gonna actually make you a lot of money.
You are very lucky, my
So
friend.
you're very lucky. You know what you're doing. So same thing with me. I love what I do, and and it makes me really good money. So. And I'm on the right path to my life, to my dream, to my goals. So that's it.
That's it.
I feel like I made the first step that I had to do. I made it and I figured it out. I figured what I wanted to do in my life.
That's amazing. Just to have a brief talk about MillionUp University, because we went everywhere.
Yeah, here and there.
We went everywhere. MillionUp University is going to have many courses, which are going to translate to selling, have a sales course, forex course, marketing course, real estate course. What else we're going to have? We're going to have a fitness course.
Social media, marketing. We're going to have a lot of things that they don't show you in school. Money management course, which is very important because it's not only making the money, it's keeping the money. Exactly.
That's a phrase. I think that's how we're gonna call. Well, we can call this podcast like that, but we have to do a podcast just talking about that. It's not about making the money; it's managing the money. It's keeping the money. Because the rich stay rich by staying with money, by making more money, by saving more money. It's not just making money to spend, which is amazing to spend it because you make it for something. But You need to know how to spend it
You need to understand and know how to spend it right.
and how to keep it.
It's always good to invest in yourself. It's always good
Yes.
to, let's say, if you want to spend money in what makes you happy, do it.
Of course.
Do it at all times. Because if it's making you happy, then you're doing the right thing. Only the first thing you should think about yourself and about you, it's, you got to sit down and think, what makes me happy?
Sure.
If this makes me happy and this takes this kind of money, I will spend the money without even thinking it because it's making me happy.
Yes.
So
yes.
you are the first person. Remember, you gotta think about yourself all the time, and then everything else after you. But you gotta take care of you before anything else. So
If you are the head of the family, yes, you are the most important person of the family. It's
even
not
though if you don't have a family,
even though, yes,
you
even
have to think about yourself and your wealth and your
Yes.
health and everything about around you, because you gotta love yourself first.
I mean, no, if you don't take care of yourself, nobody's going to take care of you. That is impossible. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much people love you. If you don't take care of yourself, it's impossible for people to take care of you. Because when people...
Look at it this way. We've been going to the gym. We've been working out for like 2 years easily now.
2 years without stopping.
Without stopping.
Without stopping.
2 years and some. I don't know, but it's been quite some time. And
I think 2 years. 2 years.
yeah, like 2 years, not stopping. And the first thing you see is we look good. Like, we look amazing.
I mean...
So what does it tell you? If you want to look amazing, you want to have a really nice body, you got to put the work in.
You got to put the work in. You got to put the work in.
But in order to do that, you got to love it. You got to love yourself. That way, when you wake up, you say, okay, I got to go to the gym. I got to run. I got to do this. I got to do that. So you get that body that you want, so you look the way that you want.
Yeah.
Like, I love to look like this, not only because I'm healthy. I mean, I don't get sick. Thank God, I don't get sick at all. So that means my body is healthy because I eat healthy food. I don't eat stupid shit. I don't drink juice all the time that has a bunch of sugar.
Never.
So never. My dietary. So I try to keep it as healthy as possible. Once a week I drink a Coca-Cola once a week or something like that. So I get my sugar blood again. I mean, in my blood again and all that. But I try to keep it as healthy as possible. So if you want to have a nice body, if you want to look really shape and nice, man, you gotta do it like that, because
Sure.
if not, you're not gonna make it, bro.
And
So,
when you get used to it, like the problem is the eating part. The eating part. Remember the video that I did? No eating, no fucking eating. Yes, that was something funny, but the eating part is the most important part of all, because if I put on social media the videos that I have when we were going to the gym before, remember the videos that I have here? I save all the videos. We were going to the gym like 5-6 years ago, but we were not eating right. We were not eating right at all.
And we were not working out right either.
That is true. But it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have the greatest technique in the world, which we have now, because we've been going for a lot of times. I mean, you have to get it eventually,
And
right?
we get better and better and better, and we learn.
And we like
learn,
it.
and we like it.
Yeah. But even if you don't have the best technique or the best...
What's not to like?
What's not to like, huh? Even if you don't have that, at least have the food part. And it's easy. People think, I have to buy these vegetables and I have to buy all this organic and this water and this, that. No. Keep it simple, right? Because, I don't buy a bunch of things. That is not true. I keep it simple. No sugars. What I mean, no sugars, no juice, nothing that has added sugar or sugars in. You get your sugars from rice, from from spaghettis, from fries, from things like that. You don't get your sugars from Coca-Cola or from juice or from orange juice or nothing like that. Those are the worst. And from, sweet things. So nothing sweet, no sugars, just eat your food. Chicken, you can eat meat, you can eat this. I eat a lot of things. The only thing I stop eating is sugar. And that's it. You stop taking sugar, your body will thank you.
Not only that, I used sometimes to smoke. Like, there was a time that I was smoking vape and all that. That's something really bad for you too.
Really bad.
if you smoke, quit smoking because that messed up your body. There's no
Yes.
way you're gonna have a nice body if you smoke. That messed everything up. And if you drink a lot, try to quit it too. Don't drink as much as you used. So if you go out, get a couple of drinks, 2, 3 drinks, 4 drinks max. Don't go and get fucked up like you can't even walk later. So if you want to have that really good body, you gotta quit all those bad things.
Yes.
Those bad habits. If not, you won't make it. There's no way to make it.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
There's no way to make it like
It's
that.
impossible. And not only that, I was gonna say something about drinking and things, and having a fucked up day, right? Mm-hmm. You can have a fucked up day. That's okay, right? Mm-hmm. But save that fucked up day for when it's needed. Not from when it's needed. From when you really are gonna like the day we went out with that person,
Yeah.
right? With the hotel owner that we drink all night up. Yes, we could do it. That was a special moment. Save it for special moments, and you will have a better day. Because if you do it every weekend, or if you do it every 3 or 4 days, you don't enjoy. You don't enjoy drinking or doing whatever you do. You don't enjoy it.
No, you're just getting used
You
to
get
that
used
bug.
to that vibe on your body, and then your body won't feel it the same. But if you don't drink for like 2-3 weeks for a month, and then you have a couple of drinks with your friends, family, and you're in a bar and you drink, you get drunk, it's okay. And you get drunk, you will enjoy getting drunk.
Yeah.
Because you don't do it for so many times. And then your body will enjoy it, and you will feel bad the next day. Well, it's okay, but that's one day. I mean, if you are good 90% of the time, you can have a 10%, which is okay. But do it with conscience.
Exactly. We do it with conscience.
Exactly, with conscience. That's it.
With the right mind.
With the right mind. It's not like we're not a saint. I'm not a saint.
No, not at all.
Nobody's a saint. I love
What happens is our kind of life takes makes us have meetings, private meetings, and meetings with people at all times, most of the times during the week. So we gotta meet with people sometimes even twice a week with different people. So when those meetings go, there's no meeting, there's no business talking without drinking involved or without a good time involved. So we have to save those times for those situations. So
we enjoy better.
And when I used to drink more. I used to do it. When we used to talk about business, I used to drink the whole night until, like having a really good time. Now I drink a little bit less, like a couple of drinks, and that's it. And I always try to drink drinks with as less as sugar as possible.
Sure.
So no liquors, no drinks, no nothing like that. So
No
like
beers.
straight out alcohol. Like,
No beers.
No beers. No, not at all. So I don't know anyone that drinks beer and that doesn't have a big belly. So
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make
I know whoever is seeing us, if you like a beer, brother, try to not drink.
Yeah.
Change it. I know. So I always drink like whiskey or something like that straight up on the rock. So that way I drink as less sugar as possible. Away from the drink, which is not good sugar.
Which whiskey has sugars, but it's okay.
Yeah, it does, but it's not.
It's not as much. Yeah, it's not as much.
It's not as much.
And
as
I don't know why, but I enjoy, getting nice with whiskey. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's more healthy.
It's more healthy, and even when you're
it's
drinking
alcohol.
it, you feel better.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, because of the amount of sugar. That's what I'm saying. When
Yeah,
you
you
drink
feel
too
better.
much, remember alcohol lowers your sugar levels. So if you eat, then you stabilize the sugar level.
Yeah, sure.
But if you take too much sugar from different kinds of drinks, then you're missing too much in the body. You're making the body
that's when you
getting
get the
different
headache. That's when
kinds
you
of
get the
alcohols, different kinds of chemics.
Yeah.
So that's why you get a big headache at the
next
a
day.
big hangout because of that amount of sugar, amount of different drinks that you drink the day before. So
It makes
that's
sense.
why.
It makes sense.
So that is a problem. That is the issue over there. So getting out of the drink situation, main thing, you gotta be healthy. You gotta feel good. Your body needs to be healthy in order to actually work. Because to stay up so many hours, in so many days a week, and work as hard as possible for your dreams, you gotta stay healthy. Sure. You gotta have a healthy meal. You gotta drink and take out as much alcohol from your body as possible. You go out, but try not to drink that much, and no smoking at all. So whoever smokes, we smoke cigars sometimes, tobacco, cigars. So, but you don't get it into your. First
of all, you don't get it into your lungs. Because if you smoke a cigar and you try to inhale it, my friend,
you're gonna have
you're gonna have the biggest drunk day of your life. You're gonna go straight down. But it's not only that. Cigars, they only have nicotine. They only have that. Now, big cigars. Now, normal cigarettes, they have a bunch of things. It's not only cigarettes. It's not only nicotine. That's why they're so addictive. Mm-hmm. Because they have more than just nicotine. And if you do vapes, it's even worse. Why it's even worse? Pretty easy. If I was vaping, and we're inside, right? So we're gonna smoke here inside because everything is gonna get smelly, right? I would be vaping. Mm-hmm. If you're at night, watching TV, you will be vaping. If you go to the bathroom, you will be vaping. If you're eating and when you stop eating, you will be vaping. Everywhere you vape. So it's not the same as just having a cigarette. Because for having a cigarette, you need to pick a time. Mm-hmm. You cannot have a cigarette in your car because your car will smell as bad as you, right? And you're gonna have a cigarette in your house, you need to go out. So you need to take the time to get out, to light up the cigarette, to smoke the cigarette out, then go back to whatever you're doing. But when you have one of those vapes, you can do it everywhere. Yeah. So that's why they're so addictive.
And the bad smell also, if you're quitting and you have a relationship, of course, if she doesn't smoke, she won't like it. She won't he won't like it. So either way. So if you smoke a cigarette, so eventually you're gonna quit because of the pressure. Hey, I don't like the smell. Hey, this and that. Sure. So you should quit easier cigarette than vapes because vaping. I mean, you do it at all times. I've seen people. I've been on a table in a restaurant with people vaping and they don't stop. They eat, and when they finish eating, they're vaping.
Of course.
In between the meal, they're vaping. So they go to the bathroom, they're vaping. Every time they're vaping. So it's non-stop on that.
I mean, they're making a lot of money. The vaping companies, they're making a lot of money. I don't know who invests on those companies, but if I would know that, we would invest a lot of money in those companies.
Oh, man. Forget
because, my God.
It's not good, brother, for you, but fuck it.
It's not good, but they're making a lot of money. They are making you think it's good because, first of all, they thought, no, it's better than cigarettes. Yeah, better than cigarettes. It's 100 times worse.
When they first came up a bunch of years ago with Juul and all that, and I remember because that's when I used to do it a lot. So they came up, and after the first ones that we knew, man, I don't know how many more came. Like,
oh my God, millions.
Yeah, like 10, 15, million. And now you go and you got like a whole section with different brandings.
But now it's going this way. It went up. It came to a point where it was like out of 10 persons, 7 people had it.
Oh yeah,
out of 10 persons, 8 people had it, and then now it's going down.
Yeah, now people are realizing that you gotta quit and you gotta stop doing that.
Because and it's not as cool. You don't look cool. I mean, what do you mean you look cool?
It doesn't take stress out. You want to take out stress, bro? Go to the gym. Every time you're stressed, go and take a run, or go around and then come back. You wanna deal with stress? Do something that gets you tired. Forget about any chemicals. Forget about drinks. Forget about smoking. None of that shit takes you any stress out. That's just a game with your mind. You smoke a cigarette or you smoke a vape, and at that time it's playing with your mind, telling you, it's just getting the stress out. Yeah, fuck it.
Wait 5 minutes. Wait 5 minutes.
Wait 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you're gonna have to do it again because the stress came back. It's like just a game with your mind. That's all. It's an addictive chemical. Yeah. So take it all out. You'll see the changes.
You want to take stress out? Get on ice cold water. My friend, I do it every how can I say one day yes and one day no? every next day.
Every next day.
I do every next day from 3 to 6 minutes. And he knows it because I take the cooler every time full of ice. And I do it every next day. You get out of there with zero stress. Zero. Whole body, right? You get there and you go head in. Boom. That's it. No more stress.
So getting out of that topic, I was actually, we were talking the other day about how to cut attention in social media, and it's crazy these days how social media work and how people get from not being anyone to being famous, and in many different ways. So get attention for social media today. It's another job. So
it's basically a job.
It's another drug, I would say. Not job. It's a job, but it's a drug. It's the most, I think, the most addictive thing in today's day is not even the drugs, it's getting attention.
It's getting attention.
Man, that is getting so addictive that people want attention. Like I want people to recognize me for what I do, but it's in a different way for my business, for my I want to help others. I mean, we help a lot of people. We have a lot of friends that we've helped them. So that is our goal in this, doing this. So, but a lot of people get attention in many different ways. They do it by comedy, by doing this and that, influencers and that and that. And they work in many different ways. In today's day, I realize that it's harder for people like us that want to actually do something good and learn and teach others to be better and become better than if I would be like an influencer and I would be uploading funny stuff or just stupid stuff. So people in today's day like more stupidity than actually learning.
I mean, it's true. It's true. 90% of the people, if you look at the influencers now, if you look at them, right? If you look at Speed, if you look at, what's the other guy, the Aaron Ross, whatever. If you look at the other KSI, if you look at, they don't talk anything productive. They don't say anything that was gonna make you learn something. They're just entertainers. They're entertainers. And don't get me wrong, they're making a lot of money, which is okay for them. They're making good, that's good. But they're not teaching you anything. I mean, Speak, what does he do? Play soccer in FIFA. I'll play better than him. That doesn't matter, you know what I mean? They make fun of sports. They do soccer games for charity, which is good, but they're making fun of the sport. Like, they're not even playing half serious. It's a joke. Like, I cannot watch that type of games. You know, the same, the fighters, all the Logans and all the people, they all doing the same things. You know, they're just entertainers. They're not teaching you how to do anything. They won't help you make any money at all. You think by doing what they do, you're going to succeed. But how many people do what they do? A lot. You just fuck around in social media. That's all.
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
Every day now, there's someone new in social media creating content.
Stupid content.
Stupid content. Nothing to learn. Nothing to get a new mindset. Nothing. It's just stupidity. It's a stupid content after another one. And I think that you were gonna say. And I think that actually be yourself, right?
Well, yes, that's one thing, of course. And that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like when I post something on a story or something, you know, like a funny video that I make about this guy Shelby, that's who I am. Like that's what I do over here in the office.
Yeah.
I just don't record it. I joke with those kind of stuff. You know, when he jogs and when he talks on his stories, that's actually how he is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I believe you have to be yourself. Don't create a persona. And I made that mistake. We created a persona before.
Yeah, we
have created a persona which are not us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking right here the same way that I am. Probably with a funny accent, but this is the way I speak. This is the way I talk to people every single day, right? If you always speak Spanish, I would do exactly the same. This is who I am. I'm not making a persona, right? That's what I believe.
The way that I want to, if I get to a point, which I will one time, and I get to a point that I'm really famous, I want people to recognize me for who I am. and for the way I am, and for the way I explain myself when I show myself in social media. I don't want to be recognized as a guy that creates content, stupid content.
No.
So that is not who I am, and that will not make me happy. I don't want to get to a point that I'm famous, but not by being funny or by being stupid. So I want to become famous by being myself and by being recognized for what I do, for the good I brought to other people, for that kind of stuff. So those are the things that I want to be recognized for.
I remember what I was gonna say. You just remember me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just remember me. I believe that the people that promote those kind of videos, like Instagram, recognize stupid videos, and stupid topics and stupid things, and they promote those videos and they get those videos out. They don't get the videos, educated videos. You don't see it. The only videos that you see, education videos, are Tristan Tate and Andrew Tate, because they really did. They really push it.
They push it.
They really
hard.
push it very hard, and they got in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But that's the only videos that you see that are something to learn. Everything else that you see on social media is bullshit. It's literally straight bullshit.
Straight up bullshit. Nothing productive, nothing creative, nothing. So that's why we created this podcast, and hopefully the watchers. I mean, if you watch us, it's because you've seen something in us that you like. But for those that haven't seen us, haven't watched us, hopefully you find us, and hopefully you see the good of what we're doing, the good of what we're trying to teach, the good of what we're doing out there. Social life. Life today, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
People are not doing the right things in today's day. 20 years ago, 40 years ago, life was completely different. People used to enjoy life better. People used to not being fake. People used to not being around social media 12 hours a day. People used to see life in a different way, more spiritual way. Today's day, it's all about how you look, how your life looks in social media. Like, people in social media today have a perfect life. They have a whole perfect situation created for them. They all have money. They all have a beautiful relationship. They all live a perfect life. Yeah. And that's not me. I'm not perfect. I was not born perfect. So I can't be creating a perfect life for me to show people out there. So when I show a card, when I used to show a card, not anymore. I don't show what I have anymore. No. So I give myself a really good life. I have beautiful car, beautiful. I live in a beautiful place. I make money. I have business. How I do what I like, and I don't show all that because I don't want people to see, at all times, my life. My life. I try to keep that section of my life private. So every time I go into social media, all I see is the perfect life that people try to have. The perfect life they want to create so they can be recognized, so they can get caught attention. And I hate that part of social media because no one has a perfect life. No one has it.
Yeah.
You all have struggles. You all have situations.
Sure.
You all have problems, and you all don't have money. So
exactly.
Why? And the thing is, people actually believe it, which is that is the part that really surprised me. I know a lot of people in social media that they made up a life, a persona that they only show pictures and videos of good stuff of where they eat, what they eat. They basically, if they go to the bathroom, they show that and they show everything, and they create that persona, that life, that perfect life, and actually there are people out there believing that.
It is what it is.
It's like they believe they want to see what they want to see. It's like one time we were talking, what do we have to do? We have to show the cars. We have to show the beautiful life. I mean, is that what it takes to actually be recognized and to actually caught attention from others? So if that's what it takes, it takes, man, if you want to see what I have, no problem. I'm going to start showing up. If not, then I'll rent a fucking 30, 40 cars and I put it over there. And okay, here's what it is. So if that's what you want to see, you don't want to see the right people, the right person, then that's fine. Let's make it happen. But why? Why think like that?
You people have to remember, social media is not real life. It's not real life at all. That's why you people have to remember. Not everything that you see is true, which it might be true sometimes, which is okay, but it's not. That is not real life. There is a real life before social media. Social media is just something that you show. It's good for friends. It's good for staying, connected to you people, because I do stay connected. I mean, with the people that I went to school with.
And for business.
It's great
for business.
But it's not real life. Like for a picture that you have, if someone has this picture of that picture, it's not real life. It's not what's happening. You know what I mean? And I get real frustrated in those type of topics. Real.
Not only that, this is something, I'm going to say it straightforward. I have a bunch of people from Miami in my social media, people that I know, and if some of them, I don't know them really well, but I knew them in one time. And you see that they all have the same pattern.
Yeah, it's
they
a
all
pattern.
have the same
It's
pattern.
a pattern.
It's like, oh, I'm in this restaurant eating this, showing this off, and that, and this, and that. And that's how they make it. That's how they think they're making it. So I know, and that's what comes in me, in my mind sometimes. I know people that actually made it. They actually have the money. They actually have the life. They actually have the buildings. They actually have their dreams come true. And they don't show up all that.
No, you don't need
They
it.
don't show their cars all the time. They don't show what they have. They don't show where they live or at all times. They show what they want to show. They show themselves as they are. As they actually really are. In some of them, they don't even have social media. We had a client that didn't even have social media, and the guy is extremely rich. So there are many ways to do it. But for you out there, if you're trying to make up that life that you want people to believe you have, good for you, man. But you're not even I'm guarantee you that you're not happy. You can't. And you're not doing what you want. You're not even close to your dream.
That's something that you said right there. I like it because this is what I think. I would post a lot more stuff, I would post a lot more stuff if I don't have to. I don't like to have the camera in my hand. I don't like it. I hate it. Like when I'm watching a game, if I'm watching a soccer game, I like to see it with my eyes. I can probably record it, but I will give it to another guy just to record for me. But I like to see things with my eyes. You know what I mean? Like when I went to the soccer game, I record, but 90% of the game I watch with my own eyes. What am I doing? Watching through a camera?
Yeah, it's
everybody nowadays is used like that for everything. For everything.
I'm more like we were having a conversation yesterday actually that I told you if we're gonna start getting more content to social media, I'm not the kind of guy that records everything with my hand, and I hate to be posting what I eat or where I go, or posting I'm in this place getting this, spending $5,000 in this place. I hate that. So I'm not that kind of guy.
That's
so
not.
If I'm in a place and I want to show my life in one point, I will have someone to do it for me. I will have a camera guy, I'll pay a person to be with the camera, recording me at all times and showing and editing and sending it and put it later in social media. But I'm not gonna do it myself. I see people trying to believing that they're making it, like recording themselves, everything they do. Man, that's not even close to
I don't
me.
like that. Yeah, I don't like that. It looks like you're doing it yourself. I mean, if you're making it, then pay a camera guy to do it. Why would you do it yourself?
You want to make it? All the great guys that have made it actually made it in social media, or they're really famous. None of them they record themselves at all times. They have people that record them. So Of course, you gotta get to a certain point that you can maintain that kind of things. But I mean, if you want to make it, that's a way of making it.
Faking it until you're making it, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, that faking until you make it.
Donald Trump said it. And if Donald Trump said it, he's worth $8 billion. So he has to know something, you know? I believe he has to know something. Like this, I believe. I mean, if you're worth $8 billion, you have to know something about life. You know something more than 99% of the people.
Let me put you an example. I'll put an example now. If you're smart about this, if you believe that you are a smart person, I'll give you two examples. Who would you believe more? A guy that posts things about their business, a person that posts their business, what they do, their life, the way that they want you to see it, to maintain it. They actually give you something important, or you want to continue seeing and watching a guy that only shows cars, a luxurious life, that only shows that and doesn't show anything else. You don't know what he does. You don't know what he's worth. You don't even know what he does every single day in life, like or what he learned in life. So, which one would you rather see? That person that actually is showing you something important, or that person that only shows you the luxurious life he's having? Keep it in mind and think for a moment. Which one would you want to see? Which one do you want to follow?
Sure. I mean, it's
as
like
simple as that.
It's like a phrase that I would love to say in this podcast right now. And I think this is the moment. In this land that we live in today, you either become the lion, right? Or get eaten by the fucking monkeys. Just like that. You either become the lion, you get eaten by the monkeys, my friend. It is what it is. It's very true. And I'm going to give you 5 things that I believe that are fundamental to achieve or to become as a good entrepreneur, as a good human being. And they are going to be really well. Respect, discipline, manifestation. I have them writing down right here. Mm-hmm. Self-improvement and open-minded. With those 5 tools, you can get pretty far.
Oh yeah, as far as you want.
As far as you want. As far as
and
you
those were the topics, right?
Those were the topics. Yes, I have them right. We have them writing down.
Yeah, that we were gonna talk. The topics that another call.
Yeah. Elector from Pevela speaking. Yes, we are in the middle of an interview, so we can't talk right now. We will give you a call back, okay? Thank you very much, sir. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, this one I had to do it quick. The worst, which people I hate the most, Ale?
Man, the telemarketing people.
Oh my goodness, man. If you are in the telemarketing business, get out. I hate you, my friend. I hate you. I mean, it's okay. Everybody has to do something. But I believe telemarketing is not the way to make it right now.
Man, there's so many other ways.
There's so many other ways.
Less stress.
I don't know. It's not that. How many scammers there are? I mean, in today's world. Scammers, how many? Millions, trillions of scammers. If you call me, I already believe you are a scammer, because out of 1,000 companies that are telemarketing, 900 of them are scammers, and 100 are well companies, good companies, right?
Exactly.
Right companies. So if 900 are scammers and 100 are not, what am I going to believe? That you're a scammer. I won't pay nothing through the phone to you. I won't pay nothing through the phone. I even, sometimes when I call AT&T, Comcast, whatever, I even believe those people are scammers. And I'm calling the number, you know, and they fix my problems and things like that. But we are so used to scammers right now in this world that it's really hard to speak to a telemarketer guy. It's really hard.
When I did the marketing course that we have at MillionUp University, one of the one of the topics that I had to talk about it was telemarketing. The first thing that I said, okay, telemarketing. This is how it works. This is this, then that, and then. And I gotta say, if I have to do this, I would never do it. If I had to have use telemarketing in my business, that would be the last option. I hate to get people calling me at all times, strangers calling me on my phone. Man, I won't buy a damn thing. I will never buy a damn thing over the phone.
I don't trust you. How can I?
I don't even know who you are.
How can I trust you if I don't even know you? You're calling me. Why would I trust you? Wait for me to call you. I mean, if you are a scammer, make something that people will call you to scam them, right? Don't call people because, I mean, I don't know how they can make it because I won't pay anything by phone, not even Comcast. I will talk to the Comcast guy, right? I will finish talking to him and then, no, give me your card. No, I'll pay it online. I won't pay it to you.
Exactly.
I don't even know if you're Comcast.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't know. That way of doing marketing to these days, it's
disgusting, man.
It's disgusting, man.
It's disgusting.
Getting strangers calls all the time.
Too pushy.
It's stressful.
Yeah,
I every time I get a call like that, I just block him. I mean, I have an option in my telephone company that is, if it is a potential scam, it tells me right away, potential scam. And what I do, block him. So I hate him.
True.
I hate him. Now I won't get any call from those at all. So about what you said before about the about what you need to understand and to succeed, what you need to have to succeed as an entrepreneur. So the first one that you said, that you gotta be you gotta be respectful. So let's make it short about that one so we can go over all of them and finish because it's been quite some time already.
Yes.
So about respect, if you want to be really successful in as an entrepreneur, and if you have a business, the first thing you got to understand, you got to be respectful with people. You got to have respect for all of them. Doesn't matter their gender, doesn't matter if they're female, male, they think of what they have or what they think they are. Doesn't matter, you got to be respectful. Not only you got to be respectful to them, you have to be respectful to the people that you do business with. If you talk to a person and you actually tell that person, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, keep it at all times. Keep your word at all times, because that would tell the other person who you are. That would tell how you think and how you see life. And that will make you a respectful person. That will earn you will earn the respect. So that's how you have to maintain and why it's so important to be respectful in business and have a word.
Very true. I mean, I have much to say. I think I said everything I needed to say.
Yeah,
I was going to say something, but I think we didn't.
The second thing is discipline.
Discipline. Well, discipline is one of the most important. Or the most important.
Discipline if you gotta be a discipline. You gotta be disciplined with everything. You gotta wake up. You gotta take care of the business. You gotta have discipline when it comes to learning. When it comes to people. When it comes to be open to new opportunities. You gotta be disciplined with your life, with everything that goes from starting when you wake up and open your eyes until you go to sleep. So you have to have discipline. It's really important to be disciplined in anything you do in life. So you got to be adaptive. You got to be self-improving.
Self-improving. Open-minded.
Self-improving.
Yeah, the third. Self-improving. Yeah.
Self-improving. You see how everything is connected? So everything, all of those, is connected. One next to the other one. Because if you're not open-minded, if you're not disciplined, then you're not self-improving.
Exactly.
So if you see something bad in you and you're doing something wrong and it wasn't the right decision to make, then you gotta recognize and you gotta self-improve yourself and say, okay, next time I won't do it again. Next time I'll do this in a different way. Next time I'll tell someone this in a different situation, in a different, let's say, level, in a different way, a talking situation. So Self-improving is as important as anything else, and all of them go connected. The open-minded, I already said it. You gotta be open-minded. You gotta be open to new opportunities, open to new people, to know new people, new relationships, new businesses, new opportunities. So that makes you open-minded.
Yes.
It doesn't mean open-minded for everything. It makes open-minded for business, for opportunities, for new people, for knowledge. So that's what I mean.
Sure. Don't get it wrong. There's not open-minded that you believe you are a cat or a lion. You're not a cat. You're
Exactly.
a person, right? It's not for that.
And if you are not in a learning situation at all time, then you're not doing what you're supposed to.
Sure.
You gotta be in a learning situation, always open to learn. There's no way to make it without opening to learn. You can learn from a 13-year-old, from a 10-year-old, even from a 5-year-old person. You can learn something new. They all can teach you something that you didn't know. So be open to any person that comes at you and try to talk to you something, even if it is a stupid thing. Just listen to them. Be open to it. You may learn something important from that.
If you don't, everything connects. If you don't have respect is just not respect for the people. It's respect for yourself. It's respect for what you believe. You respect. So if you don't have respect, you won't have discipline. Because how are you going to respect your discipline, your day-to-day? I have to do this. You don't respect yourself, right? So if you don't have respect, you don't have discipline. If you don't have discipline, you won't be self-improving. And of course, you won't be open-minded because you don't have respect, no discipline. How can you improve if you have no discipline? Without discipline, there's no improving, there's no open-minded, there is no nothing. You're just wandering around. You need the respect, you need discipline, you need to be self-improving and open-minded. Right? And I said another one, but I don't remember the other one.
I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yes, and the manifestation. You need to manifest what you want. Manifest.
You know, I was actually walking today, running, and the sun came up, the sunrise came up, and I stopped for a second, you know, and I looked at the sky and I was like, man, sometimes we forget that, and we forget to compare things. Like sunrise comes every single day, and we have the opportunity to become better and make it right every single day. And we don't see that. Sunrise comes and goes, and it gives you another chance, another opportunity to make it right, to make something right for us, to make it right for our family, to make it right for our friends, to make it right for our business, for our life. So every day that the sunrise comes is a new opportunity for all of us to make it right.
100% right. 100% right.
So,
every single day, you have to wake up and believe that you're going to have a great day. If you believe you're going to have a great day, if you wake up with the energy that you need, eventually,
good things are going to happen.
Good things are going to happen. Good things happen when you start having discipline. If you start having discipline this week, and then you say, well, I went to the gym this week, I eat good this week, I ate this, I ate that, whatever, and I don't see no results. You wait. Once you have done 2, 3, 4 weeks doing the same things, having discipline, you're going to start seeing results. And you're like, oh, but I started 4 weeks. Oh, that's how it works. You won't be seeing results in anything in life the first 3, 5, 4, 6 days. You need to have discipline. When you have 21 days doing the same thing, or at least having discipline yourself, you will see how your life change.
What about this? This is a really good example. Some people, they say, man, I don't have money. Man, I don't have this. Man, my life sucks. Man, that. Man, this. All blaming, all blames, all bad situations. What happens with those people in their life? They're miserable. They don't have a really good life. They live in a way that whatever they say comes back at them, and it comes worse. So, and what happens the other way around? Positive people that wake up and work, people that think positive, that say, that you ask them, hey, how's everything? They say, great, man. Everything's great. Everything's good, amazing. I'm working. I'm non-stopping. My life is getting better. My relationship is great. So when you say all that, and they actually believe it. And since they believe it, they're bringing that energy back to them. So that's why you see a difference in people at all times. You see people with really negative energy in them, and you see people that you don't even need to talk to them, and you see the positive energy in them. You see that attraction to you. It's like they attract you. So that is the big difference in that. And it's as simple as that. Law is as simple as that. You can be either negative or you can be either positive. You have the choice to make. Because we all have that tool, those two energies in everything. Everything is binary in life. You have positive, without positive and negative. In electricity, you don't have electricity. It comes. These lights that we have over here, they come. The microphone, everything around us, it's positive and negative. But you as a person, even though you have positive and negative energy in you, you have the choice to make it. To make it right for you, you either have a choice to be positive or you have the choice to be negative. One of the two, you can be both.
You become what you say you are. If you say you are this, you will become that. If you say you are poor, you will keep being poor. If you say you're rich, if you say you're gonna make it, if you say you will do it, you will become. Because you become what you believe you are.
Exactly. I said it like a couple of podcasts ago, and I think it was in English. I don't remember. I said that this year we were gonna go viral. We haven't went viral, like really viral, because I don't know. It may not happen this year. I said it. This year we're gonna become viral. It may not happen, but it may happen next year. Because times and what you say out there doesn't happen right away. It can, but it won't. It doesn't necessarily happen right away. But I said it, so it means that I know in my mind and I know inside of me that one day it will come that we're gonna go viral, and we're gonna go viral because we believe that we can make it, and we believe that what we're doing can go viral, and it will, and people will start getting better, and people will start listening to smart people, to actually good stuff, not bad stuff, not bad content.
That's true.
So I said it, and it will happen one day. I don't know when it's gonna be. If it's gonna be this year, and I like that. There's a guy, the boxing guy.
No, McGregor.
No, and the other guy, the boxing guy, that said, I don't know if it's gonna be this year.
Oh no, it's his UFC.
The UFC. Or if it's gonna be next
Mexican
year. Mexican guy. But I know for certain I will become champion one day.
I will become champion the one.
I will be champion.
If it's
one
not
day.
today, if it's not tomorrow, not the next month, not the next year, but I will be champion one day. That's what he said.
He actually made it.
Yeah, he actually did. Yeah.
Not only that, there's more samples.
Conor
McGregor.
Conor says if you believe, Conor has nice saying.
Yeah.
But Conor has one that I love, and I always post it.
Not only that, the situation with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh yes, he said it to him. He manifested to him.
He manifested it, and he actually did it.
He was not afraid. He said to Cristiano Ronaldo, they were doing a commercial for someone. I think it was for UFC, for Nike. They were doing a commercial. So Conor and Cristiano, I think it was back in 2016, Conor wasn't the best yet, or how to make the millions that he had made yet. No, not at all. Not even close. Nobody has thought about that yet. He knew in his mind. He was with Cristiano. Cristiano's Cristiano a long time ago. And he said, Cristiano, so you were the first one in the Forbes list. So that's the list that makes the athletes the best paid athletes, right?
All of them. Forbes has different
exactly. But I was always the athlete because that was my thing. And then Conor said, Cristiano, so you were number 1 this year, and I'm number 31, right? Cristiano, yeah, of course. He said, Cristiano, you have a jet. And Cristiano said, yeah, I have a jet, a personal jet. And McGregor said, I'm gonna have a jet too. And next year, I will be first. And Cristiano started laughing because, even Cristiano didn't believe him. Cristiano was like, no, you won't. I am the first one. Cristiano is always the first one, but as a matter of fact, McGregor was number 1 the next year because he had the fight with Floyd Mayweather, and he made $300 million.
And he fucking made it.
That's it, bro. It was amazing.
I'm
sure Cristiano called him.
Man,
I'm sure
that Cristiano was like, this motherfucker.
Bro, he said it to him.
This guy actually made it.
He said it to Cristiano.
Hey, McGregor, You made it, man.
You fucking motherfucker, man.
You motherfucker, I made it.
But he has a saying, and I love that saying, man. I would love to look for it now. He has a saying that says, if you believe in what you say, and you say it out loud, and you say it to the world, it will become reality. That's what he says. In other words, like when he was at the microphone, he said, I will be the first one in UFC history to have 2 belts. And he said it just like this. I won 20 million. He said, I won 40 million in my bank account. I won 2 belts. I want to become the Hall of Famer in the UFC, and I want to have something else. He has all of those. All right, he has even more now. But he said just like that, 40 million in my bank account, UFC champion in 2 divisions. He did. UFC Hall of Fame, which of course he did. UFC before McGregor and after McGregor, completely different. It doesn't matter if he has lost or whatever he has done. He has made the sport better. He has made a lot of people a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
A lot. John Jones loved McGregor's. Why? He's making a lot more money now.
Well, yeah.
Everybody. Thanks to him.
They changed the game.
He changed the game.
He changed the game.
He changed the game of the sport.
Same thing with Mayweather. Mayweather changed the game.
Sure.
He may not your favorite, and he may be a guy that talks a lot of shit, but he changed the game.
He changed the game, yeah.
There's before Mayweather and after Mayweather. Before Mayweather, only 1 or 2 or 3 guys were the guys that actually made money in boxing. After Mayweather,
Cristiano changed the game of soccer too.
yeah. After Mayweather, they're making stupid money.
Stupid money.
They don't even need to be a professional boxer anymore. Stupid video guys are making stupid shit. That's stupid money to just.
Mayweather showed the world how to make money in boxing.
He showed the world. He teach the world how to make money in boxing.
And McGregor made UFC.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Those are guys that actually made it.
Yes.
And actually changed things around.
He did.
Made them for the good or the worst doesn't matter. But they actually made a difference.
They made it for the good.
Yeah,
for the good.
Some of them they made it for the good. They
sure.
It depends. But
if you make other people's money, you making a good thing.
You're making a good thing. Don't look at the bad things.
Don't look at the bad things. Yeah, McGregor has made some stupid shit, but thanks to him, UFC is UFC now. And Dana White love him. McGregor can do whatever the fuck he wants. Probably the UFC was worth $1 billion. When McGregor came and did everything he did, UFC went in value 2-3 times. Easy. UFC fighters are getting paid now like 500,000, 1 million on the first fight. And when we were in Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu,
5 years ago?
like 5, 6, no, more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, way more. We were 18, bro. I was 18.
Oh.
7 years ago. You still think you're 23?
I don't know, man.
Nigga, you're 27. You're 23.
Almost 28.
Almost 28. What are you? I'm 26 next week.
Oh my God.
We were 18 and we were doing Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. We like the fighting game and we were good at it. We were good. And the trainer, we want him to take us to Boca Raton. And Boca Raton was where the professional fighters were. Mm-hmm. Everybody's there. In Boca Raton, Amanda Nunez. All the American top team are in Boca Raton. Mm-hmm. And American top team is a great community. Like, it's a great school. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to take us there. But he said to us, listen, you guys really want to fight? Like, you don't make any money. You will make money when you get to the top 5 of the world. If you get in the top 5 of your division in UFC, that's when you start seeing something. But before, you were an ass broke nigga. Mm-hmm. Broke. McGregor was broke. Everybody there was broke. And he said it to us, and we were afraid we didn't went.
Yeah, no, we were like, okay.
I mean, it wasn't meant for us.
This is not a way.
It was not a way. But now, it's not like that. Now they are making money.
That's how you see how quickly life can change.
Of course, yes.
So one day you're here, and the other day you can be here.
And then you can be here, but you won't be here then.
But then eventually you will come back here or even
higher.
So
yes.
I'm gonna finish. Let's finish already because we've been talking for quite some time, and we got stuff to.
Oh, we need to go to this guy.
I know. So I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck it.
What was I gonna say?
So I always say to myself that if I stay positive, if I stay with a positive mind, I will, one way or another one, I will always make it. And not only that, I will rest. And I always say that I will rest and I will stop fighting the day I die. The day I die, it's when I'm gonna stop fighting.
Thank you for saying
As
that.
long as I have a breath, a beating heart, and I can breathe, I will never stop fighting. There won't be anything that will make me stop. One way or another one, I will always make it on top. That's how I say it. That's how I say it to myself sometimes in front of the mirror. That way I can keep myself up. So that's my way to say it. And I believe I always say I mean if I don't work, if I don't do something productive in a daily basis, what would I do? Like I wouldn't be, even if I had the money, crazy amount of money in my life, I would never stop doing anything, something productive for me. Because I mean, imagine my life in vacation at all times. Man, there will come at the moment that I will get tired of the vacation.
No, you'll get tired
I will
easy.
get bored. My life will be too miserable. So what's the purpose of life without struggle?
No, nothing,
Without
nothing.
bad situations.
There's
What's
nothing.
the purpose of life? You gotta have bad situations. You gotta feel bad. You gotta have a struggle. That's how it works. That's how life works. It's an up and down situation.
You can't identify amazing moments and good moments and loving moments if you haven't been through bad moments, stupid moments, embarrassing moments. You can't. You have. That's why there is a balance in life. That's why there is good and there is bad. Sometimes life needs to be good so that it can become better. Mm-hmm. And remember what we always say: bad news are not always bad news.
Sometimes we say that all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Sometimes, most of the time, bad news are not really bad news. So if something bad is happening in your life, ask yourself why it's happening. Get the best point of view, even if it is a worse situation. Get the best point of view ever.
Confront
from
it.
that situation. Confront it.
Yeah.
See the good about that situation.
Yeah.
We've been in really bad situations in my life. In the last 4 years, I went from building something really good, something that was making really good money, to lose it all and be in a position that I almost lost everything and nothing. I stayed working and keeping up, getting myself out of bad situations and thinking that I was gonna make it, and eventually I came up. So eventually I made it up again, and I'm building myself up completely different, with a different mentality, a different way of see life, and a different purpose. But same idea, but different way to make it. So I improved myself. I love the way that I am now. Sure. I hated the way that I was before. So whatever happened through those years, it made me change, but it made me change for the better. Because I love the way that I am now. I love the way that I think now. The way that I confront things in life. The way that I take out my responsibility. So it changed me.
Sure.
And it changed me for the better.
120%.
So I think we're gonna be closing now.
Yeah, we have to. I mean, I would love to keep talking. I think we're gonna do more in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We have to close this business now.
We have to start doing this every week. Sure. Every week at least, we gotta create and continue keeping it up and giving new ideas, new thoughts to the people. So we have to keep doing this every
Sure.
week. It's something now that is set up this way, we can and we don't have to be moving too much around. So hopefully we can create more content more often.
We will.
So thank you.
Thank you.
So I believe it's been a productive podcast.
Yeah.
And if you watch it all the way to the end, hopefully you enjoy it as much as we do it, doing it for you. And we'll see you next time with new content, new information. And if you see a video online of us, you better give a like.
Be strong, guys. Have discipline and become the lion.